Hey guys, there's something that you need to know. A motor oil myth destroyed my engine. But before we get into that, let's talk about a few of the more common ones. Like the dark engine oil is bad oil. A lot of people say, pull your dipstick out, look at it, it's dark, black, it's bad oil. No, not quite. That's the additive package doing its job. You must use the brand that's suggested in the owner's manual by your manufacturer. Well, I can tell you that one's not true as well. This is just something they do to work with big oil companies for more money, sponsoring, also future jobs, prospects. Definitely don't take this, only with a grain of salt maybe. Next, everyone should probably already know this one by now, but the 5W in 5W30 would stand for winter, not wait. It's a common occurrence that people are, for some reason, still using, even to this day. Synthetic and conventional cannot be mixed. Well, actually they can, and actually a lot of the motor oils that are manufactured are made this way. They're a synthetic blend, which actually brings me to another big issue. If you're paying money for a synthetic blend, you might want to reconsider that, because to be required as a so-called synthetic blend, all you need to have is 1% synthetic oil. That's correct. So you might not be getting your money's worth. A lot of companies are doing that, so before I even think about purchasing a synthetic blend, I'll check it out, make sure that it's not some ridiculous amount. Sometimes it's really hard to get such information, if not almost impossible, but you can look and check out their base stocks and other things they use to see if it may be worth it to you, or you could be wasting your money. You can't use synthetic engine oil to break in an engine. While this was true in the past, not so much anymore. Always check your owner's manual, but as you'll find, synthetic oils have come a long way. Now, people are still stating thicker engine oils will actually provide more protection. And guys, this definitely isn't always true. Maybe in some cases, but the manufacturers spend millions of dollars engineering these engines, so I would trust them on the engine oils that they specify as far as viscosity goes, and that includes with the brands as well. You don't have to use the brand, but you do need to use the viscosity. Now this does affect efficiency, performance, because today's systems use oil pressure to help them operate, like the variable valve timing. Now unfortunately, this is a mistake I made. Back in the day, when I was a young man, I actually ran a transfer pump into the crankcase and through the dipstick tube. The engine was burning that much oil. I had to use that transfer pump connected also with a 1-gallon jug of motor oil, and then I would run it to a toggle switch inside the vehicle, because I had a road trip, about 2 hours round trip, and in that 2 hours I would actually go through at least 2 to 3 quarts of motor oil. So I'd buy the cheapest oil possible. I was burning right through it. So when I'm driving down the road, it would get really low, of course, and I would get tired of stopping, multiple times, just to add the oil. So I'd use that transfer pump with that toggle switch, hit the toggle switch. I looked like Batman going down the road. You could see clouds of smoke everywhere. It did get pretty awesome though. At one point, there was a few advantages, because I'd have a car that would cut me off or do something, a little bit of road rage, which I do not suggest. That was when I was younger. And then I would hit the smoke screen from all the oil burning, and I would just pump that oil for all it was worth into that engine, trying to make it burn even more oil on purpose, which once again, I don't recommend destroying, hurting the environment, anything like that. I was a young, dumb kid, but it was pretty crazy. Big cloud of smoke going up around this vehicle, but it was still safe. They could see and so forth. But anyway, if you have any crazy stories or good information that you can share with us, to help the NA community. I really appreciate you. As always, your kindness is key to our success as a group together, working to find solutions for all these problems. As always, guys, I want to thank you for watching Nate's Interactive Auto.